The weight of all my problems is getting hefty. Jesse is in rehab, my wife Skylar left me. I tell her about my meth business cause I'm sick of lying. She demands a divorce in exchange for keeping quiet. Gus offers me $3 million for 3 months. I refuse, it's money that I don't need, but I'd rather work on getting back my wife and kids. I've reconsidered everything about this life I live. 2 ghost cousins, a pair of twin assassins, are out to avenge his death. There's no telling from this what can happen. This is under the order of their invalid uncle, who's part of the Mexican cartel. It's sure to be trouble. They come for me and mine, said to murk one of us. They almost get me till they learn that I'm working for Gus. And even though with Skylar I've lost all her trust, I forced myself back in her home. Yeah, I called her bluff. She don't want Walt Jr. to find out, so anything I want her to, she'll lie about. The very last line left, now I've crossed it, and she retaliates by sleeping with her boss Ted. Jesse's sober now and cooking his own batch. I'm pissed off cause that formula, I own that. Gus exploits my emotions of coming down bad, gives me an assistant named Gail in an underground lab. I finally given and signed the divorce papers, but I'll still support my family with the meth money the more I make it. But now the cartel has got Gus pressed up to put a hit out on my head, and that's when Gus lets them go after Hank instead. Before they were not given permission to kill him cause the DEA is off limits. Hank's becoming obsessed as he tries to learn every single thing he can about this Heisenberg. The irony is that he calls me for assistance. I'm listening and I'm thinking about Jesse and our distance. He talks about our first lab and all his words alarm me. I go to destroy it but I meet with Jesse in the RV. Hank tries to raid it, not knowing that we're trapped within. Saul calls Hank and says Marie was in an accident. When Hank learns the difference, he's pissed and now he's taking a trip to Jesse's house. He lifts his fist and pounds his face in. This keeps getting more intense, it keeps on going further. I convince Jesse to let it go and just rejoin me as a partner. Gail's fired, but the twins have Hank tracked down. He kills one with his car, and with his gun he puts one on his back now. But he took some shots and can't walk at all. Until he does, he refuses to leave the hospital. Gus takes out the cartel head, he's gaining power. He makes it clear, you go against Gus, you get devoured. Hank's health plan won't cover his physical therapy, so Skylar offers some of my money, which is also fair to me. We lie to Hank and Marie and say the reason we haven't is because I've been recently card counting at blackjack. Skylar's getting more involved, I can't stop her, it's funny. Now all of a sudden, she wants to start laundering money. Hank leaves the hospital for a slow recovery. I'm always thinking of ways for him not to discover me. When Jesse met a new girl while in rehab and learns about the murder of the little brother she had, he's on the warpath towards his killers as he hits the scene. He's about to shoot it out with those till I intervene. I run them over, then I kill one with his own gun. There's nothing left to do now but to look at Jess and tell him run. Gus is mad at me and wants me dead now, I can taste it. He rehires Gail and plans to make him my replacement. I beg and plead and swear I'll give up Jesse's location. As I call and tell him to kill Gail, he goes racing. Jesse's coming for Gail as he runs to his place. Gail opens up the door and Jess puts a gun to his face. He's shaking and scared and Gail pleads not to shoot it, but I already convinced Jesse we got to do this. Finger on the trigger, Jesse pulls it as it makes a bang just as Gail gets a bullet to the face.